Good game. What were your takeaways from it?
Yeah, I liked a lot of what we did. I thought the compete level was there. Every time the Leafs are in town, it's always a rowdy atmosphere. Obviously, their fans travel really well, so it was a fun game. There's been some fun ones in this building against them through the years. We get that 2-goal lead. Obviously, that's what you talk about, trying to find a way to finish that game off. But disappointing, but we managed to get a point, and we just got to keep going.
When you look at it, what more could have been done to hold that lead?
We had some looks, I thought, to make it maybe 4, get 4 on the board for us at different points. I felt like we were maybe a little bit sitting back in the third at points in time. So obviously you want to keep attacking and not let them get into their offensive game. But, just little things. Like I said, we hit a post with on that power play at the end. I mean, that's a difference maker, little things like that. So we did a lot of good things. Just would have been nice to find a way to get 2.
Did you think that shot was in, that one at the end?
I did, yeah. Yeah, from my point, but obviously it wasn't.
And then the frustration of the opportunities you guys presented that you don't come up with the 2 points in some ways.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any time for frustration right now. Obviously, we're hunting and trying to climb back into things, and we need to get points every night, preferably 2. But with this schedule up until the Olympic break, it's just about trying to find ways to obviously get wins and find ways to get points and keep climbing. It's a tall task, but we believe in the way we've been playing really since the break for the most part. It's given us a chance to win most nights, and that's what we're going to have to continue to do, but find ways to get that extra point in this case, or 2 points.
A couple more examples of you guys generating offense by getting the puck in from the point. What do you think you guys are doing so well that you're opening up that shooting lane and getting it in front so consistently?
Yeah, it's the second half of the year. I think you start to see the game progressively tighten up a little bit, and no matter if it's the beginning of the year or playoffs, most of the goals are scored right in front of the net. But certainly in the second half is, everyone's scoreboard watching and fighting for every point. Getting to the front of the net is where most of the goals are going to be scored. And so I think a lot of that's on our forwards going there, being hard to move in front. We've got some big bodies with good hands in that area. And for D-men, obviously we work on it every day, just trying to get pucks through and use our feet. But as I said, I think a lot of it's just having a presence in front, which, like I said, that's how you score goals.
Heading into it, sorry, you go ahead then.
Oh, go. Sorry, you played a lot of games in the United Center. What do you think Monday's going to be like, given the circumstances?
Yeah, pretty special. I definitely kind of through my teenage years watched a lot of the Hawks play with Johnny and all the stars that they had there through their cup runs and wins. So, for me, I have plenty of memories of watching, and I can only imagine for him being the captain there for so long and, hoisting the 3 cups, what he meant to that city and organization. It's going to be special. As a teammate, you're excited for him, and obviously, not just where we're at in the standings, but for him as well. We want to go in and obviously find a way to get 2 points. But it's going to be special, and he's a legend there. You win 3 cups and captain 3 Stanley Cup teams and play the way he has. I'm sure his number will be in those rafters one day. So it'll be pretty special, and excited to be there.
Appreciate Josh. Thanks, Josh.
Told you 5 games ago you guys were about to rip off 9 of a possible 10 points. What would your response have been?
Obviously, we would have definitely taken it But at the same time, it would have been nice to kept that winning streak going. And obviously we didn't get the result we wanted, but we definitely did some good things.
What did you need to do more to hold the lead in that game?
Just gotta find a way to close those games. I mean, obviously we tried our best to the block shots to make sure Bucky sees most of the pucks, and we just gotta continue of playing more aggressive. Don't be afraid of making mistakes, and don't try to defend something which we don't have to, and that's something which we gotta learn.
Feels like you had an emotional response to your goal. What was that emotion?
Yeah, I mean, you haven't put up any points or goals in numerous of games, so it's definitely felt good to get on the board. But at the same time, it's you wish you could win that game. It makes it even better.
What's it like to go through that as a player? I mean, it's tough, obviously, to go that long without scoring when you're used to scoring. How did you push through?
I mean, everything is a lot harder when you lose hockey games. I think that's the worst part about it, when you're in a slump and you don't score goals and you lose. Also, that makes things a lot more difficult. And lately, I've been winning hockey games, so that makes things easier on yourself to not worry about too much about it. So it makes definitely things easier, but at the same time, it's definitely mentally challenging.
Thanks, guys. Better to hold the lead in that game?
I mean, the two goals. One was a rush coverage. We got caught up ice. They got numbers ahead of us. The other one was a face-off play. And then in the overtime we turned the puck over. So, kind of self-inflicted.
I know you guys need points, but if I would have told you 5 games ago heading into this, you're going to take 9 of 10 points, what would your response have been?
No, it's exactly what we have to do. We have to continue to find ways, but also find ways to get that second point. At the end of the day, you're trying to catch teams above you. We have to do it every night. It's got to be points, and like you mentioned, that number is we're happy with it. But at the end of the day, that's a game again that we should have finished it off.
I'd like you to weigh in again because there's 2 more examples of it tonight. But getting the puck up top, getting that clear shot to the net, and getting the traffic in front. Just how has your team been so consistent at scoring when the play starts at the point?
Well, I think the big thing is that guys are watching it, are sitting on the bench, are watching it. It works. Guys are scoring goals. You're recognizing that. That's go into those places, go into those areas, and you're going to get your chances. I thought we had a lot of them early on the first 2 periods. A lot of looks and a lot of opportunities. Hit a few posts a couple of times on the power play, a couple on 5-on-5, and you go there, and usually good things will happen.
Nino Niederreiter breaks the long slump for him tonight in terms of goals. He says when the team is losing, everything gets tougher, especially the slumps. How big can that be for him moving forward?
Yeah, well, we need it.
Wasn't a pretty goal.
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that we look to for goals, and we got Vladdy got going, JT got going, Fetz got going. That's what we need. We need depth scoring, and we need it more than ever now is the time. And that's Nino. That's where that's his office. And first he created the screen, and then he found the puck for the rebound.
It's now 9 straight games that you've scored first, and the first period was you were controlling play, but it was 0-0. How good is it to take 9 of 10 points and your starts seem to be a positive?
Yeah, I'm still a little bit. Obviously, we should have got both points tonight, so it still kind of rubs me the wrong way. At the end of the day, we just got to stay in these games. We got to find a way to. Like I said, we had that one. We should have finished it. Find a way to finish it. That's part of our job. That's those moments that count in games. Whether that's in the start of the third period where we give up a rush goal, or if it's a face-off play, whatever it might be. Those are moments that we have to handle a little bit better.
Sal Monson gets the Austin Matthews minutes tonight. Not an easy matchup. What have you thought of him since he's been called back up?
Who?
Sal Monson with his Matthews minutes.
Oh, sorry.
Tonight.
Yeah. That's some heavy lifting for him. Obviously, being out in the ice against some tough top-end players in the league, but he has great feet. He's got real good hockey sense, and he does a real good job of putting himself in positions to have success that way. Thank you.
Thank you very much.